Alright, we're all good now. We're all fixed. Everything should be A-okay. We're gonna start episode 5 of The Wolf Among Us now. Starting a little bit early, a little bit tired still. So bear with me here. But we're gonna get started in just a moment. And then, later today, we're gonna be playing the Dead by Daylight update. But I wanted to get this over with. Because it's like an hour, like maybe 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. It's really short, these episodes, so we're on the final one. So.
I mean, your eyes and
I'll
the
mute
teeth.
myself for this recap.
You're not really
here.
supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow come around, she's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh man. Can't believe we're finally almost finished with this game. Every Thursday we've been playing it. Normally we play late at night, but getting it done tonight, or today, early in the morning. Love this intro. Alright, here we go. Episode 5. Cry Wolf. The final
You've come a long
episode.
way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please,
Everyone's
Sheriff,
on edge when Bigby's
relax
around,
for
and
a moment,
everyone
will you?
knows that something's about to go down.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
Just what are you talking about?
I've just been left in relative peace, I think puts it best. Allowed to live my own way. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
That's right. You just sit down and you
Sheriff,
take your orders, man.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery,
playing
kidnapping,
dumb right now.
extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you.
Is that what we're calling this, the
that have gotten
trouble
such
that
attention
you
as of
caused?
late. I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you.
Well, I mean,
Don't
you,
give
of
me
course.
this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
I mean, you're literally the head
What
man
must
of
I
everything.
say to convince
You're
you
in
that
control
I'm
of it all.
innocent, dear? It wasn't me. And I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you.
I didn't
now
want to. I
tell
feel like
me
if I
who
hit him,
did
then
it.
I'd get jumped by
Or
everyone.
what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down.
I didn't get anything yet.
Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my
I didn't expect him to
Misinterpreted.
just
and
punch
I
him
want to
and then
make
it's
things
that
right.
just be the end of it.
So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff,
this is-
but I
this
think
is,
it's best
this
if you
is
leave
going
now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm running out of patience, Crooked Man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well.
You really
But you
thought there
just
was
had to
any way that
complicate
this would go
things.
well?
To speak the truth, I've never been a very
We
good
could go this a
mediator.
million times.
Why
and it would never
negotiate
go
when
well.
you can just decide?
Oh, Bloody Mary. Uh-oh.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
What a cheap shot. Come on, guys. Come on. You guys really think...
Over here!
Okay, maybe Silver Bullet. Yeah, that might actually...
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, man. Nice going, Georgie.
Oh, God.
Just want to point out you guys all came after me first. I did hit Georgie first, but I mean, you know, that's besides the point. We'll just brush past that point. Oh man. Jeez. And there we go.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
That's insane. You know, I've mentioned that I've played this game before many times, but it's still great every time. This is the most we've seen Bigby as the wolf so far.
Fuck! What was that?
Oh, you know what that was, man. You know. Don't even... Crooked Man got away.
Take him off!
I can't.
He's got great bounce. Stay standing up there like that.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Bigby really waited to the last thing. He wouldn't have cared. He wouldn't have cared if he got hit by that car. Bigby survived a lot worse.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
That damaged the car pretty good.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked
You hope that
man's
I
the
come
one
to
you
my
want.
senses.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
You're just as much his fault as he is, man. All of you
Please,
guys are.
Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Mistake?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn
So
ribbons,
murder
and
is
then he
just
killed
mistakes
them. You're
now,
wearing
huh?
one yourself.
Interesting.
Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So
are
it's
like-
all my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too?
Turn this down just a tad. This is really loud on my end. I don't know. You guys, but it's loud for me. Just fix it. Turn it down.
You
just
know
a
I
tad.
didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter
Well,
if it's
I think
fucking
you guys are
true or not.
both, responsible.
Go ahead and kill me then, but it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories.
The original.
Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die.
But you kind of, trapped them all. And
it was just a stupid idea.
Made them all have to be forced to stay here.
Guarantee.
So I mean, I don't know.
That's how it started
really
anyway.
Seems very caring to me.
This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, no, no,
Yikes,
no!
Man.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metal Works. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
You deserve worse than this, Georgie.
I suppose you're right. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. Ooh. I know what I did.
I'm gonna let you stew with your thoughts, man.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him get off easy. Same goes to you, man.
Piece of shit.
I can't just. I mean, I feel like that's just, you know, letting him off easy. Now, It's time to find the Crooked Man. And Bloody Mary, though. Last time Bloody Mary almost killed Bigby.
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course.
Bigby doesn't need no key. He is the key. Every door you can just kick down, no problem.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
What do you mean used to be? I'm still the big bad wolf. There's only one. They've been watching.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Oh.
It's about
I didn't remember
time
Bloody
you
Mary being able to
showed up.
like just appear like that.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way.
Really now.
Now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow. What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned.
Hey,
Did
listen,
your
you
mother
broke
ever
my
teach you to
arm
fight
last
proper?
time. I think it's totally fair. Talking about someone that doesn't want to play, and you're over here teleporting around. Where's Bloody Mary? Not gonna say her name 3 times. We all know how that ends. She's gotta shimmy her way across. Totally pressed that. I totally pressed that. Alright, we'll get prepared if we have to do it again. I'm ready.
Where are you?
Yeah, I managed to block 2 of those. Bloody Mary and the Big Bad Wolf, man. This is like not as big as, you know, Freddy vs. Jason, but it's like in that same style of having like 2 iconic, you know, characters and like horror-ish stuff, or folklore or tales or whatever, going at it. In that same vein. Final form. Oh yeah. Man, I didn't talk for the majority of that because I just wanted to sit here and just see it all go down. I didn't want to ruin the moment. Wow. Very cool. He watched as all of that went down. So let's have a little chat.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time.
What if I don't
Before
give
you
you
do
a
anything
chance
with
for
me,
next time,
I
man?
thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Bullshit. I already talked to Georgie. I know you ordered their deaths.
Mr. Porgy is mistaken, I assure you. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms.
Okay, no.
Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
I can just say, you know,
You're often
accidents happen.
reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Yeah, I know who did it, but I also know who ordered the
He's
hit.
dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Hey!
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
That's what I thought, man.
You'll be given a
So
trial
that's
in
all
front
that
of
would
your
take.
peers. And your punishment will follow.
I'm only taking him in because I promised Snow that I would. That's the only reason we're doing this. It's the only reason. Otherwise, that guy would have
I
been
know,
gone right
I
there.
know. But we have to do something.
The
Are you
witching
fucking
rod
kidding
thing
me?
was
When is this
early
thing
morning.
happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well,
Surprised.
but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Doesn't he always?
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well. Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girl.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation
Yeah, I think the
again?
person that actually does
So
the
you're
murder and
saying
the person
Georgie's
that,
the
that makes the
motherfucker
call
who
is
killed
just
my
as
sister?
much
Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that
at
shithead
fault
in
as
too,
the
aren't
other.
you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting
Yep.
violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution
Misunderstanding
at the
just
Pudding and
twice.
Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
I had to add that in there. Come on.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Hey, I'm just.
The
doing
Crooked Man has
what is,
committed crimes against this government
is,
and, most importantly, its
everyone
citizens.
has the right to speak.
These charges,
As much
if
as I hate him,
proven,
he's here,
are enough to
so.
justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Let's see what this man has
You
to
have
say.
the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he
Dude,
killed
how
those
many
women.
times have you
It was
said
his
that, man?
business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he
It's always
could
like, yeah,
understand.
well, I didn't
He
kill him,
murdered
but you
two
know,
of
I
his
kind
most
of
faithful
ordered the
employees.
hit and everything, you know. So
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
misunderstandings, of course.
Any of
as
you actually
always.
believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Is that what you call this?
You
Protection?
might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that
did to
position.
us. Come on.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
Well, it was,
Burned it down?
You see? There's more to this than they're
Well,
saying,
it was-
okay? It was necessary to
illegal
keep this town
glamour.
safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It
Exactly.
wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes.
Jeez.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Staying right, man.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh, yeah, everyone's convinced. Down the witching well you go.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you
do you mean
talking
by that?
about? And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Now you guys are
it's
gonna
right.
just turn
This
everything
man
around?
tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer, for fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating
Now
you as
these guys are
mindless
turning on us
children,
here, huh?
too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to
Little
be...
Mermaid.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
You were winning the crown.
Georgie would have
Good,
never
good,
done
good.
anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to
Little bit
repay
true.
all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right.
I mean, it's better
Nobody
than all
can
of us
agree
just
on
yelling
anything.
on
What about Bigby?
on everything.
What about him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Oh, man.
Yes, Sheriff.
Oh, there was lock him up, rip his head off, or throw him down the well. Oh, man. Oh, rip his head off is such a... You know, I think I did... There's one of these that I haven't done. I know for sure in one of them I ripped his head off. Because, of course, you have to do that. I mean... But I think we're going to go with one of the other ones this time. Because I've already seen that one. So... We're going to... Oh, man.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Oh, man.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Down the well he goes.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
The Woodland Luxury Apartments 1 day later. This episode is very close to being over with too. Very close.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Mr. Wolf.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Come on, what happened to call me the Bigby?
We'll talk later, okay?
Now I'm just Sheriff and Mr. Wolf.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Fair enough. Colin doesn't care. No care at all. Oh, there's Toad, man.
I'm going. Jesus.
Toad's heading to the farm.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Just now officially reached the 1 hour mark. Very nice.
Thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Ugh, shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Alright, thanks for making me feel bad.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No.
No, but, you know.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
Okay. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? Right, that's what I thought.
Yikes.
Saying
yeah,
goodbye?
that doesn't make me feel good at all.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Then tell away.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Narissa, what did you do?
What?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then...
Oh, yeah, he definitely smoothed things over.
I don't know what happened.
Wrong option?
But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
All along.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
That's the plan.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
They don't act
you
like
two
it.
Make a good
They
team.
really hate Bigby.
The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know. But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Ooh, the same line that Faith said in episode 1.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
And that is it for The Wolf Among Us. We have finally finished it. 5 episodes completed. There you guys go. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you have, or if you're going to watch this after the VOD, as they say. We've finished 5 episodes of The Wolf Among Us. Now, next series we're going to start on Thursdays. It's going to be Resident Evil 2, the remake. And then on the 18th, we're going to be playing some Ghostbusters. So once again, thank you guys for sticking around and watching. We're going to end this one off here. Hope you guys enjoyed The Wolf